Hello. This is the game scientist here. Um, I'm here to focus on um doing hard science on great games, very great games. Where I don't work on games like I don't do like Action 50. We focus here at the institute on focusing on great games. We start with Skyrim. And the way it's going to work is first, so I'm going to first work on um focus on first like the main quest, where I'm going to first finish the main quest, then we're going to do the guild quest, which is like the fighters guild, which is known as companions, the mages guild, which is known as college of winterhold, and of course you got the thieves guild, and you've also got the uh, the the assassins guild.
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Brotherhood of I
I
forgot
have
the
to find
name.
General Tullius and join the
Oh
defense.
dear. But the guilds, and then of course, then you of course will work then from. I will work then from going to there to the secondary quests, the secondary quests, expansions, and so on and so forth. This is probably going to take a very long time. But as you can see, this is not edited. These are edited into parts. They're just, these are about usually to an hour to 2 hour sessions, or about approximate. These sections right here are mostly all scripted. They're very easy to follow. There's no challenge. You could have some fun with this. There's some real fun to be had by literally running around as the dragon. Is in the first part when you wake up. If you just sort of play around, the dragon is like jumping down, up and down, and the crazy chaos of everything. It's very fun. Very fun. There's some fun to be had there.
There you go.
I usually just, you could have a choice here. You could just grab the gold, because there'll be plenty of opportunity to build money in the game, from, selling off the things that you find in the world. But, you could just grab everything you want here. Just grab it all, and then, you can then go to the different vendors and sell it and make a quick little bit of money early in the game, of course. Also, it should be stated that in these videos, sometimes there will be commentary when commentary is needed, but many times it's just quiet. That the game speaks for itself. There's just enough. There's enough here. When things have to be said, it will be said. But for now, this is just the beginning part. It's fairly well quiet. There isn't really much to say. This part was very interesting. I actually went ahead of our friend here. I went ahead and dove into the room to kind of speed run this. And actually, the Stormcloak soldiers didn't put up a fight. In fact, the one character was still sitting on the bench in a reclined position, and I was actually quite amazed at this because I understand I've been playing this since 2011. I literally went to the opening night that this game came out at GameStop. And I've never had them react this way. It was quite interesting. Sometimes it's interesting to hit games. It's interesting to hit a game too fast. Where the scripting of the game is expecting you at a certain moment, But if you go too fast, it actually you can actually kind of glitch it and make it confused. Very very fascinating. Very very fascinating.
No more. An old storeroom. See if find some potions. Might come in handy. Done then? This way. The torture room. God, so sweet. Across me.
You fellows happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you know what's going on? A dragon is attacking Helgan.
A dragon, please. Make up nonsense. Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy. Sure, take all my things.
Grab what you can and let's go.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me think. Let's see if we can find a way out. Let's see where this goes. Giant snake.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. We might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. Watch where you step. Or if you
And now we are free from the tutorial dungeon. Now my aim is to get the golden claw. Is to get the quest from the vendor on the right. I forget their name, but they're in the nearest town I'll be heading to. Well, Whiterun, I believe. It is. I will be getting the quest for a golden claw, which is very important later. Once then next step was I will be heading to another dungeon, another I forget the term for this, but basically I will be then getting the stone of bleakstone cavern or something like that. And once you get that, then you head to you'll then head to the next section of the quest. But at least you get that out of the way, because otherwise, if you listen to what was it, Alvar and his father will mention to go to the Jarl. Well, don't go to the Jarl first. Just go to the Bleakstone Cavern, because you need to get that. You're going to have to go there anyways. So you could do all that in one take. You can do all that in one go, and then that way you're ready to head to the West Tower to battle the first dragon. So that's what you do.
glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
So what I'm gonna do here is, and it's your choice, you don't have to have a companion. But they are useful sometimes when you realize you grab too many dragon bones or something, you're a little bit overweight, a little bit you need a pack mule. So they can be helpful, and sometimes if you get too many enemies attack you at once, or whatever. It depends on what the difficulty of what you're going for. This guy
Things
here,
look quiet
this
enough
bard here,
Come on, there's my uncle.
I will let you know.
Feindal thinks
He
can woo
he
Camilla
actually did
Valerius
some
away from
things
me.
interesting in
She's
this
already
playthrough
mine,
that
I
I
can
had
tell
never
you.
seen before.
Camilla
He
Valerius
started
knows I'm
playing
the
his
best man in Riverwood.
flute.
That elf
He
is kidding
started
himself
playing
if he
his
thinks
flute
she would
very
choose him over
randomly,
me. I've seen him
while
sneaking over to
teaming with me.
Riverwood
Usually the
Trader to speak with you when I'm
companions,
not around.
even if
He's
they have a
wasting his
musical
time.
ability or not, usually don't do anything of anything. I was
may be
actually
right.
quite surprised.
Camilla may see
I must
Feindal
have just
as
hit the
little
right
more than a
glitches
friend.
with this playthrough. Maybe it was something I did
Here,
back in
Give Camilla
the
this letter.
tutorial
It's
dungeon.
full of venomous nonsense.
So I'm
Tell her
getting
it's
him.
from Feindal.
The quest to get him to follow you is very easy.
All right, then.
All you need to do is you're going to get a letter from him because he's got a crush on a girl,
Well,
and
one of us has to
she
do
has a
something.
crush on an elf.
I said no.
Oh,
Maybe
boy
he
meets
could talk
girl.
some sense into my pig
So
brother.
he
Feindal? That's
you
strange.
all you need to do
He's
is
never
give the
written to
letter
me
to her, and it's a lie about
What,
the elf
what
and
is this?
whatever.
Is this what
and
he really
then,
thinks about me?
Or you could
Well, you
just
can
switch
tell
it up,
that-
and then you can
that
have the elf
long-eared
be
ass
your
not to
companion.
come around the store anymore. He's not
I
welcome.
prefer usually to have the
I better
bard.
get going.
That's just me. He's usually the first one I see, so it's just that's the way I go. You don't have to. It's your choice. It's an open world game, and so I get him. He's really easy. And now you got a companion, and then and then I'm going to get the quest to get the for the golden claw. So you can see where I'm going with this.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn.
Did you hear me?
I suppose Master Neloth won't mind. He's always telling me to get out of his way.
Potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Sigrid, we have company. Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Good day.
We've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgan when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his
Oh
story.
yes, I was a witness.
Not
in-
much more to tell.
I do actually
This
admit he
dragon
was a
flew over
little
and just
tipsy
wrecked
the
all
other night.
Mass confusion.
Yeah, a
I
little
don't
too
know
much
if
of
anyone
that
else got out
honey
alive.
brew mead.
I doubt I'd made it out myself if
Sorry,
not for
so
my friend here.
yeah, there was no dragon.
I need to get
He
back
was
to
just
Solitude.
really,
and let them know
really,
what's happened.
really stinking
I
drunk.
thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help.
Excuse me,
We
sir.
need your help.
I think you might have a little bit of a poltergeist issue. Yes, the plate there, it just kind of went flipped into your lap there. Yeah, I'm afraid to say you might need some help there. I don't think I'm
The Jarl
quite
needs to
capable
know
of
there's a
helping you
dragon
on
on
that.
the loose.
So,
Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Aye.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Not too shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Keep at it.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
Yeah, well, I don't... The Riverwood Trader is everything you need. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No,
actually, ma'am, I've been playing this for years.
only to the
I
edge
don't
of
really
town.
need your assistance, ma'am. I know where the cave is, and we'll be going there promptly.
Show those
Thank
thieves
you.
not to steal from Luke and Valerius. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Now, one thing you could see very quickly here is that there is a lot of materials now in the store that have never been there before. Most gear in Skyrim is very generic, basic, and a little bit of a bash on the game. It's very basic stuff, but the stuff you're seeing that I was going through in this inventory, this is all new stuff that comes from
We have to go through
created
town and across the bridge
content
to get to
from
Bleak Falls
users
Barrow.
that was added to the Creation Club, and is available in pretty much what it is with the anniversary version. It automatically installs this stuff into your game, so it's kind of neat. It's kind of interesting. Like, there's a pack that increases your inventory space. And those are good ideas. Very, very good ideas, actually.
ain't this a surprise?
Now that's another thing I think Anniversary Edition includes that I've never seen in past versions of Skyrim, whether it be on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, the PC or vanilla PC versions, even the first special edition version, is a companion that could do special, a special fatality move like you can. You know, like you do special animations, you know, when you're ending a guy. You know, I have to be careful of my language with YouTube. But I've never seen a companion do that. Unless I'm just not paying attention.
Still
But
here.
I think that was something added in the
What do you want me to
Anniversary
carry?
Edition from the Creation Club type stuff. Very fascinating, very fascinating.
Lead on. I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? Let's get going then. Still here. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
And now we are here at Bleak Falls Barrow. This is a very, very, very easy dungeon, and it's very easy to get through very quickly. And you just, once you get the golden claw, what you're going to do is there is in Skyrim, there's a method you could choose an option to actually look at an item and turn it around in a 3D direction. With the golden claw, there are other claws like this in Skyrim, you can turn them and there will be the solution to a puzzle. And that's what you do.
Never should have come here.
I am mostly in this playthrough focusing on one-handedness and heavy armor and maybe a little archery. And let's see, not really focusing on smithing. And just really trying to keep it very combat focused. There are some things you could do, like restoration you could put points into that they could make you, heal a lot more for less mana. And let's see, I mean, one-handed, like the point is try to do as much damage as I can, to do as much as I can physically because that'll allow me to get past obstacles much faster. This guy coming up is just a criminal. You don't have to talk to him if you want to. If you let him go, he's going to run away from you, and then it's a scripted scene that ends him and stuff. So you might as well just take him down now and grab the golden claw and be done with that.
I like where this is going. I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? Let's get going then.
Okay, time to grab some more one-handed skill. Now this is where the golden claw comes into advantage. Here you will take the golden claw. You will go into your inventory, you will click a button prompt that allows you to look at it 3D, and you're going to notice there's 3 symbols on it. You will go into the puzzle up ahead here, and you will match those symbols, and that will open the door to you to the final area. And now you have the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You will take this to you will now take this to the you take the stone. I had to kind of think about, because I get confused a lot of times with the names like White Run, Winter Run, White Run. You know, somehow it kind of messes with me. But you go basically when you go into the Jarl, which is your next quest. When you go to Jarl, he's going to take you to his scientist and who's studying the dragon issue, and then you now have the stone he wants. If you do not pick up, I actually made this mistake in the beginning of the game back in 2011, which was really crazy, because I thought the stone was kind of heavy. I was like, I don't think I need that stone. And then I end up going to the Jarl, and he takes me to his scientist, and he says, I need this dragon stone. And it's like, I just realized that I need to go all the way back to the Bleak Falls Barrow to pick up a stone I could have already had. So yeah, so don't just take the stone, and there you go, and you just basically took out 2 birds with 1 stone by going here before going to the Jarl.
The sooner you find... You're back! You found it! There it is! Strange. I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
It means so much to us to have... It's a fine day with you around.
I'm just taking a shortcut. I've kind of figured that maybe going for the water would be faster, as opposed to just walking the whole way. Also, I might as well add right now that there's a little bit something annoying that I've never liked, is that once you get up to the city, on your left, on one of the farms, is a bunch of people fighting a giant. Now you would go, oh, that's interesting. Well, here's the thing is, they expect you, even if you're a mile away, to be a part of the battle and help them. If you do not help them, and they take out the giant before you show up, even if you somehow land one blow, if you can at least land a blow on the giant, they will respect you and be nice to you and say, oh, you should join the companions and whatever. If you do not get a hit on that giant before they show up, even if that giant lily just dies within mere seconds, and you're just still like a mile away, they are going to come after you and run up to try to annoy you and say, well, no thanks, we took out that giant, and no thanks to you. This is very annoying. I have never liked that. I don't know why they have them do that, because in most cases, the giant usually, most time the giant does not usually survive long enough for you to get up there. Some cases, yes, but most cases, no. And they should at least maybe have the giant be a little bit invulnerable until you show up. But they don't do that, and so what happens, and you'll notice it right off the bat, I actually start running away. I actually try to hide from them, and actually try to get into the city before they can, because they start trying to find you, and run after you, and so they can annoy you about this. And then of course they guilt trip you to make you sound like you're not worthy to be in the companions. But of course you're still invited, but you're not going to feel as welcome. So it's just these things that annoy me about this. So I just
do you seek to make a
I kind of went by the waterway just to try to get as far away from them as possible before they start trying to go find me. Psychically they just start chasing you for no reason.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Helgan.
We'll pay whatever it takes. Greymane or Battleborn. Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
They say Helgan got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. They be ready. Dragons I can handle. This talk of dragons will go mad, they say.
For you, dread legions, for I love you. I love.
I only counsel
Would you have me do that?
We cannot afford to act rashly. My lord, please. This is
All
no
this standing
kind of
around.
rash
What's the
action.
meaning of this
I just
interruption?
think we need more information before we...
Well, I trust you have something vitally important to tell me. Important enough to interrupt me in the middle of council? Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgan was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkreath
lurking in the
will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon... One moment.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
So angry, he can hardly stand it. Father promised me a new dress days ago. Now where is it?
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
But I don't want to be patient. I want my dress right now. Father promised.
All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled baby.
I'm going to
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your
And
dragon
this is where the
project.
Dragonstone
Go ahead and fill him in
will
with
be
all the
delivered.
details.
Now you don't have
So
to
the
go
Jarl
back
thinks you
to
can
Bleak
be of
Falls
use to me.
Pharaoh. You've
Oh,
already
yes,
gotten
you
the
must
job
be
done.
referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Wait for me. Farengar.
What do you need?
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's... Right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when... I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my
Come to
men
Dragon's
muster
Reach
in the
to
main
discuss
gate.
the ongoing hostilities.
Good.
Like the rest
Don't
of the
fail
great
me.
warriors.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgan, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Against these dragons.
I'm the... My boys will keep you... Huh?
Mister, could you spare a coin?
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that beast.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun, most.
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Althena? And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a grave.
Right here, I was basically.
Do you get to
You
the
have a
couches to
choice. You
carry
can
on?
follow her, and you can listen to her speech to her guards. You know, before they're going to go out to meet the dragon and all that. But when you've gone through it as much as I have, you know, I've seen that scene so many times. It's like pulling teeth, you know, and it's just So why I just you'll notice that I just go straight to the west tower, and they pretty much teleport there. They pretty much teleport there. You don't have much to worry about, and I just start to get to work on the dragon. I don't wait for them. Especially early in the game like this, I just don't feel like making the playthrough longer by having to make these parts be stretched out so long.
Get under cover. The dragon, it's still around somewhere. Here, let's save us. Here he comes again.
Nice and easy. Usually, like in games like this, a person can say, "Well, what's the advantages and disadvantages of making it easier difficulty or harder difficulty?" Generally, since games like Doom, basically, when you choose harder, the enemies have more hit points, and they take more hit points away from you when they hit you. That's all it is. Now, as time has gone on, yeah, I'm sure that there are some games that could be, some games that where enemies can, attack much more aggressively and differently.
What do you want me to carry?
I'm sure there's many examples actually. But not, this is Bethesda. This is a Bethesda game, so generally it's still going to follow sort of the same rules as like the id games, like Doom and stuff, where it's all about like if you put it on the hardest difficulty, the enemies have a lot of health and take a lot longer to kill. And with you, you're like a marshmallow. It's like you could be taken down fairly easy. If you don't have good armor and all that.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories
sacred.
about the Dragonborn.
That's a shout. Like
Those
the
born with
graybeards
the
on my
dragon blood
mountain.
in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot.
We
But the
taught
old
that
tales
dragon
tell
not
of
to
the
mess with
Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping
Still
your
here.
gums on matters you don't know anything about.
Lead on.
Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them.
Huh?
But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no. You tried mercenary work?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? What am I saying?
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deeds today.
Talos is the true god!
Ismir, you did it!
Ascended
You
from
killed the
life
dragon.
to rule the
There's been talk amongst the gods that you are a dragon. Such a thing. Surely that's not possible.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thume, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be,
You've done a
I
great
don't see any
service for me and
signs
my
of him
city,
being this
Dragonborn.
dragon.
By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
And this is pretty much the end of this first part. The next part we will
The Jarl
deal
has
with
appointed
all
me
the,
to be your
sort
housecarl.
of the blade
It's an
quests,
honor to serve you.
You know, dealing with Delphine
Mhm.
and you know, doing all that stuff. You know, doing actually quite a lot in the next part. You know, here, you know, you're gonna go to the Greybeards, and that's it. You know, that's the end of this show. Thank you, and see you next time. About Sadringrad Productions. Welcome to Sadringrad Productions. Founded in 2006, we specialize in spirituality books, comic books, and old public domain books that have long been forgotten. We also have done artwork for war history books and fiction-based works. We recommend our Ethiopic Holy Bible Volume 1 that is quite popular and attempts to bring the books of Enoch back into the Bible's list of books. The Ethiopic Holy Bible Volume 1 also has a few selections from Josephus, a Jewish historian, and also the book has Jubilees in the Apocrypha, which is also available in Catholic Bibles. Now available is our SLV Holy Bible, Sadringrad Literal Version, that uses Sir Lancelot Breton's English Septuagint for the Old Testament and Young's literal version with some KJV/Douay Rheims verses for the New Testament. It features a Apocrypha with books never seen in the Bible. The books within the Apocrypha are not canon and are here for historical reasons. This Bible has the words of Christ in red.